This video is like, so it's called, okay, this video is called Mysteries of Hawaii Part 2. It's based off the, like the, what's it called? Album, Hawaii Part 2. I really like the album. It's a good album.
This video's ad revenue is being shared with Miracle Musical. This video discusses sensitive topics about love, death, and existential dread. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alone at the edge of a universe.
Already chills. Already goosebumps. Very creepy intro. Okay.
Humming a tune.
Chances are you've heard this song, or at least part of it. You may know these songs if you're a fan of weirdcore or liminal spaces. But where did it come from? On December 12th, 2012, a mysterious album went public on several streaming platforms. Hawaii Part 2 is the first and only album by a music group going by Miracle Musical. You've probably heard some songs off this album without even realizing. What you may not know is the story told within the album's 11 tracks. The album has had so many interpretations, however, I'd like to take the time to walk you through the album and how I view the tragic story of its melodies and heartbreaking lyrics. In honor of the 12th anniversary of the album, let's go sailing. Join me as we discuss the story of Hawaii Part 2.
Alright, I literally right before I went to bed. So I like to play music before I go to bed. It helps me calm down and get ready for the night. Bro, okay. I found this on my Tally Hall. Yes, bro, I've been listening to Tally Hall last night right before I went to bed. And then earlier today, I found this video. And I'm like, bro, I had to make a video of this. Yeah, so I just thought it was creepy that I was listening to Tally Hall last night and we're making a video today to make about Tally Hall. The bidding is peak.
I'm laughing at the name of the band because in high school, the hangout place was Tally Hall.
I remember it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we named it after.
I don't think we can discuss Hawaii Part 2 until we talk about Tally Hall, so please bear with me. Tally Hall is a Michigan-born band made up of 5 members. Born in Ann Arbor, Michigan, the band members met in high school. After graduating, they decided to start making music. The song you're hearing in the background is one of their most popular tracks, And. Or maybe you've heard this track.
You like how I walk? Do you like how I talk?
Do you like how my face disintegrates?
One cannot deny that Tally Hall has made a huge impact on the music world with their self-defined wonky rock. In 2012, Tally Hall disbanded after releasing their second studio album, Good and Evil. The band has not returned from this hiatus.
I wish to be the greatest basketball player of all time.
I think that's kind of selfish, Zubin.
It doesn't take much to find out that Tally Hall and Miracle Musical are tied together. It literally says so in the band's description on Spotify. So now that you're caught up on who's behind Miracle Musical, we can finally talk about...
Ooh, here we go, guys! Let's do it!
A somber piano opens the album, setting our scene. Meet Simon, a young man who is sailing the ocean alone. Don't worry if you've never heard his name before. You would only know if you listened to early versions of some of the songs. The album starts with a call to theater. The tone is set. We are alone, just like Simon.
Alone at the edge of a universe humming a tune.
And it takes less than 2 minutes for Simon to expand upon his feelings. We seamlessly move into the next track, which quickly ramps up in intensity. Simon sings about what he's really looking for: love.
You were an island to thyself. You had a heart you hadn't felt. Why would it hurt me? Or was it real?
It's interesting to note how desperate Simon sounds in these lyrics. He's willing to discard the possibility of getting hurt. if it means he can simply find someone to be lonely with. The song goes on to really push this idea that Simon is blindly following this love. It's almost like our female vocalist is being heard by Simon, and he's blindly following her voice. Simon's almost having an existential crisis as he's trying to convey how much faith he's putting into this. He thinks this is nature's calling, as he questions the world around him. If this love isn't true, is there any hope for him? While
Okay.
Simon sails towards the voice he hears, let's talk about the black rainbows. The lyrics you hear in the beginning
Whoa! Okay, I never watched any of their music videos, but what the fuck could be going on here? Bro, is it like golf balls on their eyes? Okay, that's creative though. I gotta give it that, that's creative.
and throughout the track are in Hawaiian. They translate to the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and black. We get a more proper introduction to our love interest. It's almost like she knows Simon is following her voice. She draws the rainbows, he draws them near. Like a princess waiting for her prince to meet her, she's lonely too. It seems she also has this sense of desperation that Simon has. She also believes in fate and true love. Also, a seemingly random lyric that appears throughout the song is Stella Octangula. This line inspires the fandom's name for our mystery woman, but the Stella Octangula is actually a 3D shape that was used on the merch site for the album. But don't think about it too hard. It's almost time for the white ball.
The moon?
The song's title is almost like a double entendre to me. It could obviously be talking about the moon, but is also a dance. It seems Simon and Stella have found each other and are now relishing in their newfound love. Fate has driven these two together. They see themselves as victims of the universe.
Fate decides how these columns align, birth by chance or benign. Every moment, robots, tango circles in space, round the already dead, hung by staircase.
They talk of gods dancing in space with those who have died. Hung by staircase up probably refers to the staircase on the cover, and they believe that the staircase leads to heaven. Our two lovers are happy to have found each other. They plan a picnic in the woods. How sweet.
Murders. Okay, this song's a banger. I mean, every song in this is a banger, but actually, no. Okay. There's two better songs in this, but this one's one of them.
You may have heard this jaunty tune, and we'll get to that in a moment. Simon goes into the woods, where he was to meet his new lover. Unfortunately,
He was in the forest looking to see the trees, but none were there. He found a girl, she found the Earl King.
Der Erlking is a piece of music which tells the story of a father and a son traveling through the woods on horseback. The son is ill, and he tells his father he hears the Earl King calling to him, a figure that lures children to death. The father begs his son not to listen, and when they arrive home, the child dies.
German song. Was it a German song? It's German? Brickwall, you're German?
Saying Stella found the Earl King means she turned up dead. The
No.
song describes how
Okay.
the world seemed to slow down for Simon.
I was in the clearing, buzzing around to hearing what the bees and birds who knew the words. Soon arrived the twilight, finally the night.
That is true, I have heard your verse.
Remembered how they came to be.
He's trying to understand the gravity of the situation. Mere seconds for him, but minutes for us. Fate brought these two lovers together. How could this happen? Then his mind starts to break.
Oh, for nothing at all. But Such a banger.
All for nothing at all. Those Ligma jokes don't seem so funny when you know the meaning of the song, now do they? He's traveled so far, met the love of his life.
Peak.
And now... This song's Japanese title translates to Space Station, Level 7. The song is mostly in Japanese. It details what heaven is like, and the Level 7 aspect of the song's title likely refers to the idea of the 7 levels of heaven. The last verse is in French, but here it is with an English translation.
Damn, you scared me. What's up?
Owen wants to show you something.
What?
Owen wants to show you how much he upgraded on us.
I'll play after this. I'm live right now.
He just wants to show you, like in my room.
I know, I can't right now. I'll join you after though. That scared me. Guys, that scared me. This is my brother.
It seems Stella is in a better place now, but it's not long before the rest of the town hears about her death.
Okay, this one. Okay, this one's the second best. Okay, this one's the second best. It's overrated. It is overrated. Okay, but it's still good. It's still good. Okay, the Electric Mind. Even though half the fucking song's reversed.
The Mind Electric has two parts to it. The first 2 minutes and 49 seconds are in reverse, and it's referred to by the fandom as the good version. This is because the latter half of the song is different. It strays from the melody, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Simon was the only one in the woods where Stella had died, so he's blamed for her death. Whether he did it or not is unknown to us. The judge tells him to plead his case.
President Minor, how do you plead? We'll need your testimony on the stand. Solemnly swear truth, the whole truth, so help you, son. Now raise your right hand.
Simon pleads insanity, hoping to get a lighter sentence.
Father, your honor, may I explain? My brain has claimed its glory over me. I've a good heart, albeit he's condemn him to the infirmary.
He's sentenced to an insane asylum, where he is to be treated
scared
by
of your brother?
electroshock
No.
therapy. Many view the lyrics as Simon being sentenced to death via electric chair, but I do not think this is the case. The opening line is, "Think of these thoughts as limitless light." This makes me think the electricity is supposed to be helping him, warping his thoughts. Also the last line.
When it grows bright, the particles start to marvel, having made it through the night. Never they ponder whether electric calming, if you look at it right.
If the electricity is supposed to be calming, why would it not be some sort of therapy? This
Okay, I think it might be death. The relief of death. Maybe he's talking about that. Maybe, I don't know.
also explains why the first half is reversed, and how the second half strays from the melody so often.
Good version.
All my towers crumble down, the flowers gasping under rubble, striking in the hall of law. Thy genius sates a thirst for trouble, scattering sparks of thought energy. Deliver me and carry me away. Condemn him to the infirmary. All my towers crumble down, the flowers gasping under rubble, striking in the hall of law. Thy genius sates a thirst for trouble.
What are we watching right now? We are watching the Mysteries of Hawaii Part 2. But yeah, if you yeah, I mean, I could see like people coming in here and being like, "What the fuck are we watching?"
Therapy has jumbled his thoughts and made him genuinely insane. He's losing himself and finding it hard to grasp onto the few memories he has of why he's in the infirmary in the first place. At the end of the song, Simon is tormented by the words of the jury, the judge, and his lover.
This one's the number one. I love this song. This song's the best Hawaii Part 2 song. Without questions. You still don't understand the vid? Alright, so this is playing the story of like every single song that the album made into like a story. So every single song plays a part in the story. And that story is being combined and this guy's trying to unsolve the story.
He's condemned to mental torture as these words and voices that echo within his mind mock him. He cannot tell if he's actually insane or if it's the electricity messing with his thoughts. In the background of the last 30 seconds of the good version of the song, we can hear an excerpt from Alan Ladd in Box 13, Shanghai.
Oh, Susie.
Yes, a sloop. And then they sail off and dump you on the beach at Timbuktu.
They couldn't sail off and dump me on the beach at Timbuktu.
Why not?
Timbuktu happens to be in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Oh.
Yes, oh. And please tie an anchor to that imagination of yours.
Okay, Mr. Holliday. But if you wind up on the other side of the world, please don't write me a letter about your voyage.
No?
No. Just reading about the ocean makes me seasick.
I just thought you might find that interesting.
Alright, I lied. This one's the number one. This one's the number one. I forgot. Okay, I forgot. This one's the number one. I take that back. This is the number one.
Simon thinks that this is his life now. He keeps trying to play it nice, but his treatment continues. He's still tormented by the thoughts of his lover.
Just pop my head and my face turns purple. Running in circles. Wait, no, I messed it up already!
So desperate to find someone. His love is manifested into a labyrinth of sorts that Simon must escape. Until eventually...
Simon is finally let out. He's somewhat understanding of what has happened. He feels his time has been robbed from him. He spent too much time in the infirmary. And there's just one problem. He thinks Stella is still alive. Through all of his electroshock therapy, he's lost so much of himself. He's living in the past, quite literally. He thinks Stella has been waiting for him and wishes he could go back in time to make his time in the infirmary seem obsolete. He sees time as a construct.
Doctor reference for real. For real.
Like something you can bend to your will. If only Stella was there to celebrate his release.
There's a still tension in the swell.
Simon is back to sailing the ocean. He goes looking for Stella. He wonders, why did Stella not wait for him? Why is she by herself? He goes looking for her and sings out, hoping she can somehow hear him, like how he was able to hear her when he was alone. It is truly tragic, because after searching for a while longer, Simon is alone again.
Alone at the edge of a universe humming a tune.
He hears a familiar voice. Stella?
A siren sounds like the goddess who promises endless apologies of paradise.
A siren is a creature from Greek mythology that lures its victims with a soothing voice, sometimes with the voice of a loved one. Simon falls victim to the siren and crashes his boat. He can feel himself drowning for several agonizing minutes. As a matter of fact, this song is exactly 7 minutes long. Not only is 7 a very important number in religions like Christianity, but there's a theory that your brain plays its happiest memories for 7 minutes after you're dead. The lyrics also support this, as he sings lyrics relishing their love. He sings sweet words out to Stella and remembers their time together. He bids goodbye to Hawaii. Aloha.
Yo.
He lets himself go. He can see heaven.
Higher than the sun, invisible to some until it's time.
This album tells a truly tragic story of love, death, and tragedy. Love is truly a wonderful thing, and it's bittersweet when it ends. As Shakespeare once said, parting is such sweet sorrow. I really love albums that can tell stories like this, because you're just tempted to listen more and more and pick up on things and theorize, and that's what I find beautiful about Hawaii Part 2. Let me know if you disagree with my interpretations. I love seeing varying opinions. I hope you enjoyed my deep dive into this album and the story that I think it tells. Until next time, bye, hi, Sai Hawaii.
Bro, that was such a good video. Okay, I like that video. Alright, AJ Do Stuff, bro. That's sick. I'm subscribing to you. Alright, so... Alright, I guess my brother wants us to join for... Alright, we're gonna switch back off to the videos. Okay, we're sailing away from the videos, literally. Or not literally, but like, you know.